I repeat. So two force member. This is on a rigid body with whose mass is negligible, and with only two forces acting on it. So when it is in equilibrium, means sigma moment should be zero, so it does not rotate. If sigma moment about point A equals to zero, then the force acting at B must act along the line AB, so that then it will not create any moment about point A. For sigma moment about point B equals zero, the force at A must act along the line AB as well, so that then there is no moment about point B. Therefore, the two forces must act along the line AB. So for equilibrium also, so that there is no translation of force, sigma F should be zero. Then for sigma F AB equals to zero, magnitude of force A should be the magnitude of force B at B, but they are opposite to each other. The direction of force A must be opposite to that of B. So two possibilities like this. Yeah, two force members. So the body are in tension. Force A and B is opposite to each other, but they are the same magnitude, so they cancel each other, right? Sigma F equals zero. Sigma moment also equals zero. Why? Because if you calculate moment about point A, this force at B does not exert any moment because its line of action coincides with point A. So it doesn't have D. D equals to zero. F moment is F times D, right? In two dimension. Similarly, moment about point B is also equals to zero because the force at A, the line of action coincides with point B. So the distance of the line of action of force at A with point B is zero. Second possibility is the body in compression. So they are opposite to each other, but now the direction of a force is towards the body inwardly. Therefore, for a two force member, the two forces must have the same magnitude, the same line of action, and opposite sense. If they are not having the same line of action, it means they will create a moment, right? It means then the rigid body is not in equilibrium anymore. Exercise. Well, actually not exercise because the solution is given later. An example, determine the reaction at A and D of the rigid body shown in this diagram. Okay, this is a beam ABC, an L beam BD, dimensions are given, then an external force of 100 Newton is given at C. And you are asked to determine the reaction force at A and D. So this is spin. So it means at A there are two reaction forces, AX and AY. At D also two reaction forces, DX and DY. So this is the overall free body diagram. We draw AX and AY at A, DX and DY at D. So this is assumed direction. Yeah. Later when we find that the value is negative, we know that the real direction is opposite to the assumed direction. So we have now four unknowns, AX, AY, DX, DY. We can reduce it to three unknowns using the law of two force member, yeah, having, because they are all in equilibrium, right? So this reaction force at D, we replace with a single reaction force in the line of action between B and D, okay, where there should be a reaction force here. So FBD here with an angle theta. Theta equals to arc tangen theta, theta equals to arc tangen of AY divided by AD. This one 0.3, this one 0.3 divided by 0.4. This is the angle here, yeah? Noted here. So this is the same, right? This is also theta. So tangen theta equals to this one, B, let's say this is BE, is 0.3 divided by DE 0.4. So theta is arc tangen of this. Then we obtain theta equals to 36.87 degree. Then using sigma fx equals 0, sigma fy equals 0, sigma moment about point A equals to 0, moment about point A equals to 0. Taking moment about point A, sigma moment about point A equals 0. So then the contribution will only come from here and from here. So from here times 100 Newton times 0.7 meter, positive. Yeah. Then from FBD here, cosine theta. So you will obtain then the horizontal direction multiplied by the distance is 0.3, clockwise as well. Yeah, so plus FBD cosine theta multiplied to 0.3. And from here we obtain FBD equals to negative 291.7 Newton. Sigma Fx equals 0. So from here AX 0, yeah, equals to AX. From here negative FBD cosine theta. FBD is known, so from here we obtain AX equals to negative opposite, negative 233.4 Newton. Sigma Fy equals 0. 0 equal to AY, yeah, AY here. Negative FBD sine theta, negative 100 Newton. 100 Newton also pointing downward. We obtain AY equals to negative 75 Newton. So since the value are negative, we know that actually AX is pointing to the left, AY is pointing downward. Okay. Then the angle between them is arctangen 75 divided by 230.4, 17.8 degree from the horizontal line. The magnitude of the reaction force at A is from Pythagoras theorem, so equals to 245.2 Newton. Okay. So that will be all for today, the class about